ओम ज्ञानतिमिरञ्जस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाके चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपगदामह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवां च श्रीरूपं सागरजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तां सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितं च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। जय राम सुरदौ पंगोर्मम मंदमतेर्गति मत्सर्वस्य पादाम्बोजौ राधा मदन मोहनौ दिव्यत्वृन्दारण्य कल्पद्रुमादग श्रीमद्रत्नाकारो सिंहासनौस्तौ श्रीमद् राधा श्रील गोविंद देवोपे प्रेस्ते लिबि सेव्यमानो स्मरामि। श्रीमान् रासरसारंभि वंशी वटतट स्थित कर्षन् वेणुस्वनैर्गोपीर्गोपीनाथ श्रियस्तु नः। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिविकास स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नाम श्रेष्ठं मनुमपि सच्चिपुत्रमत्र स्वरूपं रूपं तस्याग्रजमुरुपुरीं माधुरीं गोष्ठवतीं राधाकुण्डं गिरिवरमहो राधिका माधवासं प्राप्तो यस्य प्रतीद्वष्टि गुरुं तं नतोऽस्मि। Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So today I have selected this topic because some of my counselees they said, Mataji, we are getting lots of anger due to different reasons. So I thought, why not we take this subject and analyze and learn lesson. Okay. This is learning, right? We will learn from this class. In Bhagavad Gita speaks a lot about anger, why the anger comes, what is the negative reaction of the anger, all these things. Before going into that, I want to narrate a beautiful story from Bhagavatam. When we narrate stories, then, it's easy to identify, right? So, here is the story from 9th canto. We all know Krishna is from Yadu dynasty. So, Yadu is the son of our today's hero, Yayati. Yayati's father Yadu's father was Yayati. So, now the story is about Yayati. Okay, in 9th canto, Yayati comes. But now our focus is on anger. Right? Our focus is going to be on anger. So this is about two ladies who had fight and their life become very problematic because of the anger. That is our focus. So, Sukracharya, the Asura's guru. Hindi class is tomorrow. Today is English class. Tuesdays are meant for English and Wednesday is for Hindi. Okay, Nandini? So, if possible, we will convert the same class into Hindi class later. For tomorrow, I have some topic for Hindi speaking devotees. So Tuesdays are always English class, okay? So now, Shukracharya had a beautiful daughter by name Devyani. And this Devyani, being Shukracharya's daughter, little bit egoistic. And the demon king's daughter, his name was Sarmishta. They are friends also, but sometimes friends also becomes enemy also. So we see that, no? Two ladies, wherever two ladies, fight will be there. So maybe sisters or maybe uh, sister-in-law and brother's wife or mother-in-law, daughter-in-law, all these things. I don't know what is the psychology between two ladies. Some friction happens. So now today in this class, we will see how these two ladies ruined their life due to anger. The king's daughter Sarmishta, along with her friends, along with Devyani also, they were all roaming in the beautiful garden. And in that beautiful garden, they had a beautiful lake. So they thought, okay, why not we uh, take bath here? Whenever we see beautiful river or pond, we want to take bath, right? So these girls, many, not one or two, many, they all removed their clothes and they jumped into the lake and they were sporting. But suddenly, Lord Shiva and Parvati were crossing. So they all felt out of respect. They came out of water and immediately put on their clothes. When they put on their clothes, Sarmishta, the princess, by mistake, took the dress of, wore the dress of Devyani, and there is no other way that Devyani had to take the clothes of Sarmishta because they were nearby. So Sarmishta, by mistake, took the clothes of Devyani. After that, Devyani commented, like a dog stealing ghee, which is meant for sacrifice, you have taken my clothes. See, when we address somebody, we should be very careful with the words. Once the words come out from the mouth, cannot be taken back. So we need to be very careful. She started, Devyani started. Sarmishta couldn't bear this word. Oh, but you people, Brahmins, you are beggars at our doors. Huh? That not only she replied like that, but she literally acted like a Kshatriya. She removed the clothes of Devyani and threw her into a well where there was no water. She removed the clothes of Devyani, and Devyani is now naked, threw her into the well, and she went away. That's it. See, both are angry, and they throughout their lives they have to suffer for this act of anger. They didn't know. See, out of anger, we don't know what we are doing, what we are speaking. So the anger blinds us, clouds us. So we see many such incidences throughout the world. In anger, they don't know what they are doing. Shivering, eyes become red, all these things happen. So when we understand anger, the anger is a negative emotion. If somebody is having anger, that is like They are angry on somebody, right? They are angry on somebody, but the first person affected by that anger is the person who is having that anger. Like the example is given. If somebody is having a firewood in their hands to throw it on others, understand this. Anger is like a firewood to throw on others, but it is in my hand, and I catch that fire wood in my empty hand, not with something. So it will first burn me, then it will burn others. That most of the people, they don't know. The anger first destroy the person, later it destroys the other person. Later it affects the others. First, because the anger starts within, right? So all these negativities creates a lot of emotions, negative emotions. So acid secretes, acid burns the intestines. So it spreads throughout the body, and the body gets affected. So now, what happened? Devyani was naked alone in a well. Sarmishta went home, and now Devyani is seeking for help. So Yayati, he was going that way for hunting. So he saw her, and he took his upper cloth and gave it to her, and then helped her to come out of the well. Devyani was a very beautiful lady. So she proposed openly, see, you have rescued me, and you saw me naked also. So now it is, you have to marry me. Yayati was not so much willing, because there are two kinds of marriages. This Kshatriya man marrying a Brahmana girl is called Vilom, Anulom Vilom. Vilom means it's not so good. A Kshatriya girl can marry a Brahmana man, which we saw in the case of Dehuti marrying Gardam Muni, Suganya marrying, what's his name? Suganya married to that very
Chavan Muni.
Chavan
Chavan Rishi.
Muni. I forget him always, Chavana Muni. So this way it is good, but the other way is not so much good. But Yayati thought, okay, this is destined. Okay, let me. So he went back. Then later he will come and marry. Now Devyani is now upper hand. Dharmishta went and told her father what happened. This Devyani went to the father and told, this is what happened. Now you have to take action on the king and the daughter. The king also know that, the guru may curse. He may be cursed. So he saw Sukracharya, the king was seeing that Sukracharya coming with the daughter. Immediately went and fell into the feet of Sukracharya. And he said, you please take my daughter as your servant. Because he has to protect his kingdom. Otherwise, Sukracharya will immediately curse. So better we will surrender. He surrendered. Then now the Yayati came, got married to Devyani. And whatever you say, the king said no to Sukracharya. Whatever you decide, that we will accept. Then Devyani said, Sarmishta will be my servant maid. One act of anger made a princess into lifetime servant maid. Now, no other way. She has to listen to the father. It's not modern world. Oh. I cannot. No. One word, lifetime suffering. One small act. If you have self-control, it will protect you from many dangers. Many dangers. That's why in Upadeshamrita, Rupa Goswami starts with Vacho Vegam Manaso Krodha Vegam. So control of mind, control of speech, control of eating, sense control. So anger is coming in this category. You have to control your anger. You have to have control over your emotions. See, lifetime Sarmishta became servant maid, being princess. Just she could have tolerated. See, this is very pathetic, right? When I was thinking, I immediately thought of the story that we should explain this story from Bhagavatam to our ladies. You see, the revenge can go into any condition for you. So now Sarmishta became a maid. Devyani became the queen. But still, the Sukracharya gave him one instruction also to Yayati that you are not supposed to. She is this Sarmishta should be a maid, should not be, because the maids can also be. Generally, it is considered that a princess who is getting married to a king is in the dowry. Many girls were given. Mostly, they are considered as the king's wives only. But here, Sukracharya specifically gave one instruction to Yayati that you are not supposed to touch this Sarmishta. Sarmishta is going to be lifetime maid. But situation, providence is there, right? Devyani got 2 boys, and Sarmishta in secretly approaches Yayati and asks for some children. Yayati, being a Kshatriya, cannot deny the proposal. It is there for a Kshatriya that if women approaches him for child, he has to give. So he enjoyed it with Sarmishta, and Sarmishta had 3 children. Until then, Devyani never come to know. Then Devyani found out, oh, he is also having 3 children, 3 boys. Then, she got very wild and she went back. The ladies normally do like that, right? Upset with the husband, go to parents' house. Then she went to Sukracharya, made a big complaint. You see, my husband didn't listen to me. Okay, Sukracharya, immediately, Sukracharya nature is like that. Without, again, anger. See, Sukracharya cursed Yayati, you become old man. But later Yayati told, if I became old, your daughter is going to suffer. She is young. Then Sukracharya also wanted to take back, but once the curse is curse, then he said, okay, whomever takes your old age, you can exchange your old age with some young man. So Yayati thought, okay, I want to enjoy now. So let me exchange my youth with my sons. He had 5 sons, no? Devyani 2, Sarmishta 3. Devyani had 2 sons, and one was Yadu, from whom Krishna is going to come, Yadu dynasty. He refused to take the old age because he had an higher goal. He said, I have to cross my youth, then I have to come to Vanaprastha, and I want to gradually promote myself. He was very devotional, so that's why he refused. But the other boys, they refused bluntly. But the good one, son of Sarmishta, the last one, Puru, He agreed. Later, Yayati gave his part of his kingdom to Puru. That from there comes the Puru dynasty. Then he enjoyed, the story goes like that. He enjoyed his life with Devyani for 1,000 years. Then he gave back the uh, old age again, and he took back his old age like that. But finally, it's a big story. Finally, he retires for Vanaprastha life. Then he meditates on the Supreme Lord because he was in the same period of Ambrish Maharaj. Yayati then was influenced by the association of Ambrish Maharaj. Then he went back home, back to God, along with Devyani also. That's what the story ends. Here my focus is on Sarmishta, who suffered lifetime uh, as a maid because of not controlling the anger. So like that, we can quote many Bhagavatam stories where they don't control the anger and then result in big calamity. One materialistic story, which was very painful. When I heard this, it's like the real thing happened somewhere in the world. I don't know where it happened. I came as a male or something. It was very, very painful. How an angry person can ruin his life. One man, he purchased a new car, okay? And he kept, and he was so much with the attachment with the new car. So the man's small daughter, he took a stone and wrote something on the car. He saw it and he got very annoyed. He catch hold of that child's hand and smashed it so that the fingers came out. Then out of the pain, the child cried, and then he took the child to the hospital, and then they did all bandage, everything. All the fingers broke. Then the child, after everything is done, the child asked, "Daddy, the fingers will grow, no?" Because the children don't know. First, if you beat for some time, they are angry. Then later, they don't know, they are not angry on father, mother, right? They come back. He was very pained when the child asked this. And with that pain, he was crying and then went to see the car. And in that car, the child wrote, "I love daddy." After seeing this, he committed suicide, that man. Because how cruel I was. I gave so much pain for this material car to my daughter. So I have no rights to live. That is also a foolish decision. Fools become fools, always doing foolish things. So why to have angry? First of all, you see what happened. You see what is there. Then you become angry, without thinking somebody gets anger and then, destruction after destruction after destruction. That's why uh, Bhagavad Gita Bhagavatam says, Bhagavad Gita, especially many places, it mentions about anger, krodha. Krodha means anger. Krodha, the anger, is the other side of kama, lust. Lust and anger are two sides of the same coin. So Bhagavad Gita second chapter says, Krodhat bhavati sammoha, sammohat smriti vibhramaha. Smriti bramshat buddhinasho buddhinashat pranashyati. What happens? From anger, complete delusion arises. From delusion, bewilderment of memory. When memory is bewildered, intelligence is lost. And when intelligence is lost, one falls down again into the material pool. This is how the cycle is going on. See, what is the root cause of our suffering? Root cause of our suffering is that we are all envious of Supreme Lord. The envy. The envy is, the other name is kama, lust. And the lust, when it comes, when it is not fulfilled, lust, when it is not fulfilled, it becomes anger. When it is frustrated, it becomes anger. So the reactions of anger, what happens when somebody is angry? They lose their intelligence. When the intelligence is lost, then again they forget themselves, then again they become in this material world, maybe as an animal also. See, anger is the animal propensity in a human being. Anger is animal propensity in a human being. Only the animals have this. Human beings have the control. Maybe this is an emotion. If you see, Lord Ramachandra is described as Jitta Krodha. Jitta Krodha means one who conquered anger. One who conquered anger. Even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is described as Jitta Krodha. One who won the anger. They have the control over the anger. That should be there. One should control. One should have the control over it. If not, then they fall into the category of animals. If we have this awareness, okay, I have anger. At least if somebody is having that awareness, then there is a chance that they will come across. They will get rid of anger. If not, many they don't know that they are angry person. This is called lack of self-awareness. There is no self-analysis also. If somebody tells, at least we should understand, yes. Mostly anger comes out on a weaker person. Anger comes out on weaker person. If somebody is very weak, we show our anger on them. If somebody is very powerful, we keep quiet there. Right now? But inside we suffer, inside we burn, inside we are not able to show our anger. So let me show my anger on somebody else, something else. Like the husband comes back from office and show all the anger on the wife. Wife is subordinate. He cannot show his anger on the manager or superior in the office, but he can show that on wife. Wife has to bear, right, all these things. Similarly, I have seen many ladies also. For many generations, maybe many years before, her mother-in-law tortured her, so she carry that anger. Now, let me show this anger on my daughter-in-law. Oh, like this. I suffered, no. I suffered, no. So let you also suffer. So without understanding, yeah, I suffered, but why should I feel that you also should suffer? So this is stupidity, animalistic behavior. So as devotees, we should understand that we should be free from anger. We should manage the anger. That's why I gave the anger management. Bhagavad Gita, the other places also it is mentioned that, in chapter 3, Kama Yesha, Krodha Yesha, Rajoguna Samudbhava, Mahashano Mahapapma Vidyanam Iha Vairinam. Vairinam means enemy, greatest enemy. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, it is lust only, Arjuna, which is born of contact with the material mode of passion and later transformed into wrath, and which is the all-devouring sinful enemy of this world. So this anger is the all sinful, greatest enemy in the world. So it's a negative emotion. So it destroys, it does nothing. It makes you, it clouds your intelligence. When you are when you are in angry mood, you cannot decide also properly. You cannot decide. One example, okay. So it's a long time memory in my mind. So I was trained to speak in public, in schools, in colleges, also in public meetings. So we and our team, social work team, we visited a school. That school was a government school. It's government school normally, generally, the children are not disciplined. They do whatever they want to do. So my colleague, that lady, saw that we entered a classroom and we were supposed to educate them, preventive education about drugs. So she saw, and I was also there. I was cool. And she saw and she got, really angry and she started scolding. You people are coming to school. Why you are behaving like this? We came for a higher purpose. We want to teach you something. Why don't? But the children, no, they didn't take it. Not they, not see for their own teacher they don't obey. Then why will they obey the outsiders? And further, because of that anger, she couldn't speak only. She, in anger, what happens? Your intelligence get clouded, and then you cannot speak. And she couldn't speak. I was there, so I said, you could relax. Then, I started, whenever I want to grab the attention of the audience, I just crack some jokes. Then their attention comes there. And in the beginning of any class, I give some, that is called ice breaking. That I start with some stories. I started with some stories, and the children, they sat quietly and then they listened. Later, I counseled that lady that, you see, when you become anger, then you cannot perform. When you become anger, you cannot see other people's emotion. Anger destroys many things. Many things. I have seen some people in their fight, they break things. Break things. One girl, she was so angry on the father, she broke the mobile phone. 40,000 over. Some people, out of anger, they kill each other. Then later they realize, oh, this we see among husband and wife also. That's why I always warn the husbands, See, in anger, if you beat, something happens, if she dies, then, you will cry lifetime. So don't. Okay, if you have anger also, no problem, but, don't use your hand. Something goes wrong, then, be careful. Be careful. Don't beat. Because sometimes it happens. I have seen that. I mean, I heard that also, like, in anger, you give a slap that the other person die on the spot. See, all these things are negative reaction of anger. So what we have to do? First, identify I am an angry person or not. I get anger or not. If you have anger, then it is detrimental to your own personality. Detrimental to you. So if when somebody is in anger, then the negative hormones, negative acids, they secrete a lot, then that destroys your own health. One thing. And second thing is mainly for devotees. Anger is in the mode of passion. It takes you to the mode of ignorance. Then Krishna will not be there. He will be there, but he won't react, or guide you. He's there. In everyone's heart, Krishna is there as Antaryami Paramatma. But he won't, give you any guidance because he will be clouded by your anger. You will not have any connection with him so that you take his guidance. So this we see that, once somebody is very angry, they go into the animalistic propensity, like a dog. Wow, wow, wow. So the Maya beats, then the dog comes under control. So we should not become animal. We should see the situation. Why this is happening? Why some injustice is happening? When injustice happen, we get anger. That is natural. I understand. But think a while. Why injustice is happening? We all know why. Karma. The arrows which I shoot came back to me. If somebody is, I'm not saying we should not defend. We should defend, but in a positive way. When things become cool down, we should not be reactive. We should, at any stage, when we are in angry mood, we should not take any decisions, because that decisions will be again dangerous to us. In anger, if we decide to beat that person, in anger, we want to give back the same thing. Better, somebody is doing injustice also. We think a while and react, or we, talk to them peacefully, or we leave that for a place, or we sing nicely, or we think about Krishna and then now cool down and decide what to do with them. So a question arises. Okay, Mataji. If Hanuman would have, would not have any anger, then, what happened to Sri Lanka or Ravana? If Ram would not have anger on Ravana. See, here we have to understand the anger can be used in the service of the Supreme Lord. Hanuman and Arjuna both were the examples Prabhupada gives. They use anger also in the rights and the service of the Supreme Lord. And Supreme Lord's anger is supreme quality. Rama was always under control. He never had angry. He had, but it was in the control. When somebody really makes mistake, as a ruler, as a Kshatriya, as a king, king should have anger. If he is not having anger, then it is not good. But there it is positive. The Kshatriya should be very angry when injustice happens, when adharma prevails. That time they have to take action. That action is also, it's very positive. As being a king, they have to act on the miscreants. They have to control the thieves, control the rogues, control the murderers, control the criminals. For them, it is allowed. But see the situation. Why I am angry? I'm frustrated. I'm not getting something. For that, I'm frustrated. So here, I have to analyze myself. I should not be angry. If I get angry, it is detrimental to me. So first, let me analyze how I can solve this anger. How I can solve? First, understand, get awareness. Anger is an animalistic behavior. Analyze the situation. Here, if I am angry, if I show my angry, will I be accepted? First of all, see, you may be a very good person. They may be very good person. They might have done so many good things. But one act of anger, they get very bad name. Shouts for everything. Oh, that lady shouts for everything. Finished. All the good things which you have done, gone. Gone. So you may ask, so I should not, no need to shout. If you are angry also, you can politely say, I expected this from you. Politely, humbly. Otherwise, we will lose relations also. I have seen one lady who was, always dealing with, angrily dealing with others. At the old age, nobody cares her. Nobody cares her. Everybody left her. Her own sons, the daughters. She's alone. See, you can be anger, but then at one point of time, nobody will be there around you. Oh, so how to stop anger? Now uh, we have enough understood the anger that it is a pathway to hell. Vitaraga Baya Krodha. Raga, Baya, Krodha. All these three things. Attachment, fear, anger. All these things are gateway to hell. That also Bhagavad Gita speaks. So if I continue to have anger, I may fall down to hell. I may practice Krishna consciousness, but one day I may go down, 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 down. So first thing I have to have a control over my senses. Identify why I am angry. When the situations are negative, I understand that this is because of my karmic reaction. I have done the same thing to others, so I am getting it back. But still, I'm not saying that, you don't fight for your case. You have to. Once that, I always tell devotees the story of Narad Muni and the snake. Now, one snake became a devotee, a venomous snake. Narad Muni can do wonders, right? He can change a hunter into a devotee. Prahlad Maharaj, Dhruva Maharaj, Recheta, so many devotees he made in the now also circle. He is there in the universe and preaching. So once he preached to a venomous snake, the snake became devotee. Once the people around came to know that the snake become a devotee, got initiation from Narad Muni, the small boys, they were throwing stones at the snake. And next time when Narad Muni came, the snake was crying and, full of blood. Then Narad Muni asked, what happened? Now the children throw stones at me. Now they know that I promised you that I will not bite them. So they have no fear and they are now revenging me. Then Narad Muni told, I told you not to bite, but you have to eat. You have to protect yourself. So to protect ourselves, we can reasonably have some anger, but calculated anger. Calculated everything, that should not affect our health or that should not affect our consciousness. You should be angry on right situations, but that anger should not be carried out. Oh, 10 days before, 10 years before, you have done that. So that kind of revenging attitude or building up the anger should not be there. Once you speak out, the problem is over, then you forget it. Don't take it, carry for many lifetimes. The anger should not be carried out for many lifetimes. Then it affects. It should not be carried out, okay. That much I keep it, keep it, keep it. Oh, you have done this, that. There and then you have to forget and forgive. Hate the sin, not the sinner. Bible words. We should hate the behavior, right? Counsel, get counseled, sit and talk, finish it off, forgive, have gratefulness. All these good qualities will remove the anger from deep within our heart. When we see that person next time, we should not have any anger in ours. Okay. We should forget. How we can do that? By keeping ourselves engaged in Krishna consciousness. Keep yourself busy, super duper busy. All this thinking will not come only. They'll go away. You forgive them. Whoever done, a lot of bad things towards you, you just forgive them. Yes, I had to undergo all these things, so let me forgive them. So then, the negative emotion in you will go away. First thing is awareness. Then I understand that, all these things are happening due to karmic reactions. So I understand the situation. I don't blame the opposite party. I don't blame. If possible, I sit and talk to them. If possible. If not, I carry on with my life. If they don't, sometimes it's difficult to counsel. They may be superior. They may be in a state that we cannot approach them only. The leaders are like that. The so-called leaders. You cannot approach them. They do all kinds of things and, all kinds of mistakes, all kind of injustice. But we cannot go and counsel them. Can accept the situation as it is. Tolerate, go ahead. Go ahead because, we know that we cannot win the situation. But Krishna has a higher purpose. We understand that. We submit ourselves to Him. We surrender to Krishna at all the stages, all the problematic situations. We surrender these problems to Krishna instead of getting anger and making the situation worse. We remove that. We have a very good technique, surrendering to Krishna. Even that situation, you surrender everything to Krishna. And He will give us a right solution. He will give a best solution to us. To accept the situation, then the problem may be solved in a nice way. In a nice way. So we surrender to Krishna. We accept ourselves. We should identify our negativities. That is the main focus of today's class. If somebody identifies and tell us, okay, Geeta Govinda Mataji, you are very rough. Your speech is very harsh. I accept it. I considered it. Oh, why they are telling like that? Let me think about it. Let me change myself. I should take it and think, yeah, you speak very harshly, Mataji. Your words pierce my heart. One lady told me, your words pierce my heart. Then I should, as a devotee, I should change the more the method of see. Sometimes you speak the same way, but in a harsh way. Only the tone, the way you speak should be changed. Then I learned it. I learned it. Because many preachers, they imitate Prabhupada. Oh, you rascal, they use rascal, this, that, all these big, big words. And, we are not Prabhupada, no. So that purity is not there. So that it won't have any effect. So I changed the way of dealing with people. When we commit mistake, Krishna forgives us. Our elders forgives us. Similarly, we need to forgive. So whenever we get the opportunity to learn, we should learn. We, as mothers, we get angry on children, right? So that also we have to stop it because children, they don't know. They are ignorant. You are intelligent, right? You are grown up, you are matured. You are not in ignorance. Children are in ignorance. They don't know. So they do the mistake. You have to tolerate. There you should not express anger. So please learn this. Where I can apply my anger. Children cannot be until 5, 6 years. We should not beat them. We get angry on them. They cannot understand. First we have to understand. They cannot understand. They didn't develop that much intelligence. So wherever I can apply my anger, that anger should be in the service of Krishna if I am a Satriya. If not, if I get anger, then that will secrete lots of acid in my stomach and then a stomach ulcer I will have. These are all anger diseases, stomach ulcer, obesity, blood pressure, sweating. So intelligently, we should not catch hold of the firewood in the bare hand. In the bare hand. It will burn first me. The anger first will burn me. Then it will burn others. So this is a very important lesson we have to learn. Then every day before going to sleep. If you are an angry person, please, before going to sleep, remember all the things from the time you got up. Okay, I got up from first rewind your day. In what occasion I got angry, or general, this is called self-analysis. My chanting was good. The whole day how I was with others and myself. So it takes hardly 1 or 2 minutes. Quickly you can go through. Morning you get up and have some plans, right? Have you fulfilled it or not? Your time is utilized or not? All these things you can introspect. And then go to sleep. And dedicate all the activities to Krishna. Then your sleep becomes successful. So you chant a small prayer, then surrender everything to Krishna, then go to sleep. So like this, if you are an angry person, you can overcome this. Understand what anger is, understand what anger can cause. Lifetime punishment you may get for your anger, small act of anger. A big loss may happen. Some people may permanently leave you and go away. That also I have seen. They permanently leave you and go. You will lose valuable friendships, relationships. And Krishna may not be happy within your heart because, instead of chanting his holy name, I'm burning in anger. Then, he will not be comfortable because the body is Krishna's temple. So in that temple, if you have fire, then Krishna will be uncomfortable. He can live in fire also, but he will not guide you because this clouds you so that you cannot seek his guidance from within. Yeah, so we learn to forgive, we learn to tolerate, we accept the situation, we get the awareness, we surrender to Krishna. Okay, so here I end. So if you have any doubts, comments, you are welcome. Hare Krishna. I feel I'm not able to change my behavior at the moment of anger, no matter how much. Where it is. How much I try to meditate on it, especially with the children. Children, you should love them. See, Normally, Matajis get anger on children because they're. I got some message from one more Mataji also, whether she's here or not, I don't know. Because the sadhana gets disturbed. That's why the serious great devotees get anger on children. The children are your deities, no? You consider that they are great devotees and you are serving them, then you will not be angry. Imagine your children are your Gurudev. And because of your Gurudev, you are not able to chant or hear lectures or go to temple or do some great services. Your Gurudev you are serving, no? You keep your children as your Gurudev, then you will not have that guilt feelings. Prabhupada himself told that, children are your deities. By serving the deities, you should not have guilt feeling, oh, I'm not chanting. See, for sometimes the children grow until they grow up, your devotional service is going to be disturbed. That is, everyone can understand. If somebody is demanding you, oh, you are not coming for Mangalarti, you are not chanting very attentive rounds, you are not preaching, you are not doing book distribution, you are useless, it's okay. You say that, yes, I am useless, no problem. Because Prabhupada and even my spiritual master, he clearly says, yeah, we understand. If you have children, it's difficult. This is our prime duty, no? Until they grow up. Afterwards, they will not look at you. They will fly away. Like my son, no, I happily joined college. I happily joined. Not even thinking. I am thinking. He is not thinking of me. So this is temporary. Then later you will cry. How to become super busy as a student? Super busy as a student and at the same time distribute books and preach. What should be my daily routine? See, I don't know whether your parents are devotees, you have a favorable condition for book distribution and services, or if you have a temple and devotees around, I don't know. You should find your own way of engaging yourself positively. If you don't have service, don't expect me to give you this service, this service. No, you find out a service. See, I am like this. If nobody is around, I start chanting more, learning more, reading more. If I am with devotees, I join them with service, book distribution. So, like that, according to your situation, you keep yourself busy. There are unlimited oceans of things to do in devotional service. You are young, I would suggest that you learn verses. You sing Vaishnav songs because now it's I become very old. That's why I'm not able to learn verses. The memory is now going down. So better I feel that you learn nicely. What should be my daily routine? You have to fix it up because I don't know which place you are in and where you are and whether your parents are supportive or not. If you give me some idea about yourself, then I will be able to tell you or design your life. You design your life. Get up early, chant your rounds, do small deity worship, cook for Krishna, then go to college, come back, study. You design your day like this. Okay? I find myself being provoked by an outsider member of my family. No matter how I try to make peace, this individual keeps trying to tear me down. What could I do to prevent this person from it? Don't talk to him. When he comes, avoid. First, you do this. Avoid. Keep quiet. First, you maintain silence. If they ask something, you say yes or no, I don't know. This is the technique. Yes, no, I don't know. That much only. You don't hate that person. You hate the behavior and take the beat bag and chant if you are allowed to do that. It's okay. It is not attentive chanting when somebody is asking you something. That time you chant. That's not a right behavior, but still to avoid talking to him. You just chant or take a book and look at the book. I don't know who is this relative of yours, how close he may be. So that's why. Okay. Is that my father is an Ramakrishna mission follower. How to deal with him? Don't tell anything to father. You try to tell him that if he is a genuine person, like my father, after my marriage, not before marriage. Note the point. See, after marriage, and the parents give little respect to you when you come home and all. So I took it as an advantage, and I was fighting with my father. No, you are worshipping Shiva. Like that. When I gave so it went very nicely, and then he didn't till by he didn't become devotee by my preaching, but I gave him Prabhupada's books. Then by reading that, he became devotee. So I was fighting, means verbal conversation I had. Who is Supreme, Krishna or Shiva? He was following Shiva. Then, he understood. He understood. So father, those are elders like father, mother, mother-in-law, father-in-law. These people you cannot argue. You can try to humbly tell them and give Prabhupada's books. Like Prabhupada can do wonders. So if he is following Ramakrishna mission, then smoothly you tell him that we all know what who is Ramakrishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Mataji, Dandot pranams Mataji. Mataji, as you said, thank you for this class today, Mataji. It was really clarifying me a lot. I was thinking whenever I get angry, like the root cause, most of the time it is like when people have wrong perception about my intention of work or something. Either it be in my office when I was working also, that time also like I get frustrated only of this main cause when people have a wrong perception on me and I couldn't prove them that I'm right. I did this for this particular purpose. So I actually I tried to instead of I just tried to escape from that particular situation and probably that would be the main reason I came out of the office environment. And when I thought I was thinking like when I do this kind of spiritual activity, I will not come get caught into such kind of situations. It will be
In between,
very like
the
if
voice.
I would have done something wrong, I would have kept the wrong perception at some time before, like until unless I realize I accept the things as it is, I accept my wrong. Broka? Oh, sorry, Mataji. My network is little
Yeah, the voice is
bad.
breaking. So
Okay, I was just saying, Mataji, I understood. Uh,
can you, Nitya, can you type? Where are you? Shortly, can you type? Nitya is not there. So here is one more question. I will take that question first. Bhumika is writing, right? If the wife gets angry, everything goes wrong. What should the wife do? Please guide. See, here it's the, again, see, if our anger has some respect, it's okay if you are angry. Like when I get angry, I keep quiet. So my husband, I identify, oh, you are angry. That's why you are not talking. So he used to tease me and things. But some angry wives, they throw things, they shout. So what kind of wife you are? You throw things or you fight, you are very aggressive. Some wives even beat their husbands, right? So what kind of wife you are? Then only I can. Anyway, now I described if the opposite party is not listening to you, is not a person who will listen to you. But then, what's the use of having angry? Just accept the situation and go ahead. Fighting will not work. You find out. Don't fight, but humbly you put your things, you want some vegetable. Okay, I want this vegetable. It depends from situation to situation. What do you want? Sometimes the wife may want a diamond, the gold, and maybe the husband may not have the budget. So you please have, don't cry. Crying is weakness. Why you cry? Sometimes husband doesn't listen on important things. Then I tell him, I generally start crying. That's why you don't understand my point. No need to cry. If he does important issue, I also agree. If it is an important issue, keep on trying in a positive way. And at the time of he is very quiet, he is in a happy mood. That time you tell him, massage his feet, and then tell G, like use some respectable words. I am telling you, please, this is for our goodness. You have money, why don't you buy a house? Otherwise, the money will get lost. Timely make a wise decision. I am not asking for my sense gratification. This is for the welfare of the house. Put some sweet words, nice words, and present. Still, if he is not taking it, understanding it, then you cannot convince him. Accept and go ahead. This is my fate. I have to tolerate. Fighting will not help. Fighting will never help. So when he is in a good mood, massage his feet, catch hold of his hands. Like recently, there was a fired up. I went to a family where a big fight is happening. So the father-in-law, mother-in-law, wife, husband, that wife's father, myself, and that husband's sister. The husband's sister, became very wild, and she was talking. I'm a counselor and I am a neutral person. So I just went and catch hold of her hand, simply massaged it. Please. The husband and wife, our goal, the whole family's goal is to make them unite. If that is our goal, then you cool down. We will achieve this goal in a positive way. I told you, tremendous changes in our behavior. This, where I learned, once this Bhrigu Rishi was assigned to find out who is Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Bhrigu is a person who gets very angry. So he went to anger personified. He went to Brahma, and Brahma was busy with his wife Saraswati. He got very angry. Then Brahma chased him out. He cursed Brahma that, you will not have temple anywhere in the world. Then he came. Then he went to Lord Shiva. And then Lord Shiva was busy with Parvati. He didn't bother to pay obeisances to Bhrigu. Then Bhrigu got again angry. Then he used his Tridan to chase him away. Then he came to Vaikuntha, where Lord Vishnu was in a deep sleep acting as if. So he straight away came and kicked him on the chest. Lord Vishnu immediately catch hold of his feet and massaged his feet. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, you could have burnt him in 1 second. He didn't do. He massaged his feet. See, this is how you can cool down others. You take a stand like this. When somebody is angry, you just cool down. You say sorry, though it is not your mistake. Then the opposite person may get a no. Opposite person will be ashamed. Then they will realize. If they shout, you keep quiet. Then they will be ashamed. This happened in Paris long years before. My son was a small boy. So we went to a park. I don't know French. And in that park, small children were playing, and my son was in the sliding thing. One girl was playing, and my son asked to his turn. He was waiting for the turn. But this French lady, I don't know, some crazy, she was shouting on me. Ba, 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 ba. That area had lots of parks. And I couldn't reply her back. My son was calmly waiting. Then why unnecessarily she's shouting? I took my son from that situation. I said, I didn't speak. I didn't look at her eyes. Nothing I did. I just walked out. She felt very ashamed. Very ashamed. Because there are so many parks are there. Let me go and engage my son there. Or let me go back home. Why to fight with in a foreign country with an unknown person? I don't know. She looks like a very low class. With a very low class, we need to be, because you cannot behave in a low class manner with that low class people. For this also there is one story. Because we are devotees, we cannot go down to a very lower level. This is a early morning time in Srirangam. 2 elephants. They are carrying water for the Abhishek of Ranganath from Kaveri. So on the way, this is a imaginary story. On the way, 2 pigs in the gutter with all dirts on them. And they were challenging the male elephant. Hey, come for a fight. Hey, like that. The elephant didn't give any notice and was going. The she elephant, male and female elephant, husband and wife, the she elephant got really annoyed. That stupid, the dirty pig is challenging you. Shameless fellow, you are walking. You are walking. See, shameless. You in one kick. In one kick, you can smash him, but you are walking. Then the male elephant replied, you see, now Manglarti is at 4:30. Already it is 4:15. In 15 minutes, we have to go to temple. If I smash this dirty fellow, then again I have to go wash myself, take bath and carry the water. It will take delayed. The service will be delayed. I cannot keep an argument or fighting with this fellow. Nothing to worry. Let him think whatever about me. I don't mind. First service is more important. Let us go walk. At times we should not prove ourselves that I am great. No need, no. Is there any need to prove ourselves? No need. Krishna knows avoiding a hard conversation situation better, or should we so the chat box. So understand?
Or should we?
Yeah.
Is avoiding a conversation better, or should we face that situation and we have to understand it's because of our karmic reaction, we have to accept it and tolerate it? Because sometimes when we try to avoid, I have tried to avoid certain situations just because it will give some negative feelings later and it will affect my regular routine. So I try.
Yes, that's why
sometimes I try to avoid that.
You just mind your own work. Okay. Don't get agitated. When they provoke you, you are dull, lazy, or something, you are angry person. Some negativity, if they tell you, just to keep quiet, like a dumb person. Or look at them like this. I do like that. If somebody criticizes me or talks ill about me, I look at them like this. And then go ahead. That's all. Don't be reactive now. Like this elephant story is the best story. You walk out. I did in the Paris, in the park. You just walk out. So here is a personal thing. How to deal with a mother who is extremely angry person and always quarreling and insulting. This is since childhood. Now I have also become very frustrated. 1 minute. I don't know how to. Frustrated and react. Not coming down. Where it is? Can you read that, somebody? Frustrated.
And react at times.
Uh,
It is difficult to avoid her and forgive her. How to heal from this and manage it?
it's a big counseling. Uh, one thing you can see when she is always keep on. I have seen such mothers in my life. When my mother, my own mother was little bit like that. I don't retaliate. I keep quiet. See, the only technique I succeeded was keeping quiet. Don't argue. Don't prove yourself. Don't say anything. Wait for right situation. Get married and go ahead. Get married soon. And then, later, you say bye. Because changing mother is difficult because already she might be very old. If somebody is bold enough, like I told, when devotees pointed out that, I speak very harsh words, I took it seriously and I changed my way of talking. I changed a little. I'm speaking the truth. I changed my way of talking. So if somebody is ready for rectification, we can tell them. You are a child also. You are her child. And she will be even more angry. If somebody who doesn't have any introspection, how you can change them? Forget about changing. Just to keep praying to the Supreme Lord that she changes one day. And don't reactive to her. Just tolerate it. Right time is your marriage time. You escape and go. Okay. And some other come. Yeah, understood. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, pranams Mataji.
Pranam
And
Mataji.
Prema Bhakti.
Yes, Mataji. Welcome.
Very nice and very blissful having a wonderful session with you, Mataji. It's really wonderful. I have one doubt, Mataji. Not blaming the devotees or not blaming the Shastra, I'm saying this. Many well-versed devotees, many knowledgeable, intellectual devotees are saying that they can get angry for only Krishna consciousness. They can get angry for doing services. Is it, I'm having a long doubt for this, Mataji. Is it good or we are having any options like this?
No, Mataji, I told in the full class, I told you, if you have firewood in your empty hand, it will burn you. Today or tomorrow, such persons will have to reap what they sow. Definitely, such persons will not get Krishna Prema. That is for guaranteed. That is for guaranteed. Such persons will not, because if they don't have any introspection. See, spiritual leadership is something different.
Yes, I heard Mataji.
Material leadership is something different. Mataji, material leadership will not give you any offense. But spiritual leadership is, one should be very, very careful, Mataji. I'll tell you one story. This story answers all your questions. Lord Ram, Lord Ram is open to all the citizens. Is ready to give answer to all the questions. This is right leadership. Even if somebody points out, Lord Ram, you are wrong, he is ready to rectify it. So once the bell rang in the palace. So Lord Ram and everybody went out. They could see there was a dog bleeding on the head, and the dog was speaking. My dear king, this Brahmana, the dog brought one Brahmana, and the dog pointed out, this Brahmana hit me on my head because he was not getting any alms. He vented that frustration on me. I didn't do anything to him, but he bet me and I am bleeding. He need to be punished. Lord Ram said, because you are a dog, you are speaking. You must be wise. So you give the punishment. We will see what punishment you are going to give. Then the dog said, you make him the temple president. In our words, because in the Ramayana language, it was to make him a Madadipati, means in charge of a mutt, the spiritual mutt. Make him a temple president in ISKCON language. Everybody were surprised. See, becoming a temple, every small bhakta is aspiring to become a temple president, having the mic, announcing, singing, leading, all. This is the aspiration of many so-called devotees. So everybody thought, this is nice, no? You are giving him a position. So they were asking the dog again. The dog said, last life, I was a very good temple president. I was very humble, but still there were devotees. Unknowingly, I committed offenses. You see my condition. But this irritable person, you imagine, this itself is an punishment. So the anger which we sow, you have to reap it. You have to. In due course of time, maybe it may not be visible now, Mataji. It has accounts. You think that Krishna and the management is easy? Everything is recorded in this universe. Knowingly, if somebody's devotee should know, each and every action has equal and opposite reaction. And I am thinking my anger is transcendental anger, like Lord Ram's anger. Areva. They will reap. Don't worry.
Yes, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Actually, some devotees may got confused because of them followers. As they are guiding many devotees.
Mataji, fools are followed by fools, Mataji. Herd mentality. The word herd mentality. That is their Purva Janma karma, good karma. See, some people have you see, there are so many chief ministers and so many leaders. Madly people follow them. You see in Tamil Nadu, some cinema stars, people are constructing temples. They are so foolish, Mataji. People are so foolish. They blindly follow many stupids. So they blind followers. So Prabhupada also writes, no, a blind man leading blind man. So because I feel that even after committing so many offenses, so many mistakes, they are surviving as leaders. Why? Why? Because they have done good amount of pious thing in their last life, which is taking them ahead, which is giving them enough strength to continue mistakes in this life also. That will definitely, Mataji, good things give good and bad things will definitely give bad.
Sure, Mataji.
There is no doubt about it. We should not do such things in our life. We should not do bad things.
Papa used to say only because of love and care you can give Krishna consciousness. Without love, we can't give Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada told.
Yes. But
that is true.
Don't worry.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you for your wonderful clearance. Thank you. Thank you for your message.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji. Mataji, I have a doubt, Mataji. Generally, we show our anger with family members.
Yes.
And with close members. But with outsider, we don't show anger. We are diplomatic with them. So it's very difficult to behave diplomatically with family.
Yes.
Being humble and submissive with family is very difficult. So how to, with them also we have to be very careful, and so it won't come. It's become artificial. So can you guide me in this regard?
See, that anger is out of love. You are angry on your children because we need to be angry on children when they do mistakes. But that anger is a positive anger. You need to be angry on children, otherwise they will get spoiled. Okay? Or you need to be angry when your husband goes in a wrong way, wrong path, or making some wrong decisions. So if your personality itself is a wrong, angry personality, then you change it. Otherwise, in day-to-day life, we do get anger. And I'm not saying that, you are Jita Krodha. No, we get small, means reasonable anger. We should tell them. Then later we should, calm them. Yeah, I was a bit angry because, these things happened. You please consider. Try. If continuously 24 hours you are diagnosed as an angry person, then this anger management is for you. But certain things, certain situations in day-to-day life will, trigger your mind. At that time, instead of shouting in high pitch, okay, I attended anger management, so let me take it coolly and then solve this. Now,
Yes.
I do get anger if somebody is behaving, disturbing me, but I present that in a joking way. One boy stayed in our house for a month, okay, small boy. But he will come for lunch, he will not come. That food will get wasted, right? Prasad. Then I have to carry it in the dinner. And the dinner carried for breakfast. Like that it carries. Then I commented, you are like Durvasa Muni. Who promised Kunti Maharani, I will come, he will not come. Or he says he will not come, but he will come with 10,000 disciples. Like that you are behaving. So it was an anger, but I took to protect myself. To protect myself, I converted it into a joke. Nowadays, I convert everything like small things into joke so that I am not affected. Right? No? Whether he changes or not, I have to pass this message to him. See, you should come. When you promise, you should come and eat it. If you don't promise, you should not come. When I don't cook for you, if you come and sit, then where I will give you. These are all expectations. I conveyed this in a joking way. Similarly, one Mataji who never considered me as a counselor. Okay, come and waste my time. Okay, no problem. So I keep continuing my classes. You are there. Some people, they are like that, devotees. They don't understand the value of devotees. So what I do then, okay, you come and talk to me or waste my time. I keep doing my things. I don't get agitated. I don't get angry. I keep doing my things. Okay, you be there. I do my work. And I started giving class also. Unfortunately, during class, she was sleeping and snoring. Then I didn't get angry there also. I didn't get disturbed also. Because slowly I'm bringing my anger under control, right? So it is an example I'm giving, not nothing like that. Then next time she said, I'm coming to your house. I messaged her, I have a class, you can come and sleep. Really, I'm taking it as a joke and I am not at all offended. I'm not at all offended. You come and sleep here, come. No problem. So take everything lightly. Don't get, because the anger is going to destroy me. I am concerned about me, my health. So take everything in a easy way, positive way, and apply all these techniques. Especially if they are elders, don't touch them. Yes, one Mataji, what's her name?
Thank you.
Yeah, Vinny. Yes.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Danvat. First of all, thank you for taking this class. I'm really very happy and motivated by you. You are saying many things how you are experienced or experienced from back years. I really loved that you are sharing with us, and I wanted to ask this question. I also written this question. I repeat it again.
No
Please
problem.
answer this question, Mataji. Um, how did you prepare yourself without angry, Mataji? It's really very difficult to be not to be angry. Many times you said the mother angry on their kids, teachers angry on their students, and the wife angry on their husband angry on their wife. It's really okay. It's good. You say sometimes we should be angry. It's positive because of love. Okay. But sometimes we need to be calm. You are so calm. I love this behavior of yours. You are so calm and you are not angry. You are softly answering and you are not irritated by any questions. And I wanted to ask this question. How should I don't be irritated by anyone's communication, by anyone's bad behavior, or anything? Uh, Please answer this question.
Yes, yes. I was also before, when I was young, I was very, very angry person. I admit, I have to admit. And I'm a very introspective person, because once you take up devotional service, once you chant properly, your mistakes will be visible to you. I openly declare, 25 years before, I was a different person. A different person. So my juniors, the girls whom I guided, they also very painfully told, Mataji, you are, the way you deal. Then still now also, many times I ask them forgiveness. Say, please, you people are so great and you followed me. You never left me. Nowadays with the girls, with the young girls who are all my followers, with them, I very, very totally I changed my way of behavior. That is because this thing happened when you take up Krishna consciousness. It is one example is given. The room is closed for many years. Okay, you open the door, and you are cleaning the room, brooming the room. What happens? The dust accumulated will come up. Will come up. Then when once you wash everything out, then that dust goes out of the room. So similarly, we have taken up Krishna consciousness. When you sincerely take up Krishna consciousness, all your mistakes will be visible. Introspective person can identify their faults. So that's why I identified my fault as angry person. That now also I have anger, but I keep it under control and try to manage it. And then, if day by day you read Bhagavatam many times, you know why the things are happening. How will you be angry? And I handled many angry persons in my life patiently. Failed also. One very good point is, my husband is zero angry person. So that is the association also. He's very quiet, silent person. Zero anger. With zero anger, you will also learn to be zero anger. That is how I come across. You will also chant sincerely.
Thank you, Mataji.
Krishna will give you the courage to tolerate.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Pranam. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay. So, we will meet you all tomorrow in Hindi class. A similar kind of class. So, tomorrow, same time, we will meet. Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpatarubhasya kripa sindhubhya patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna.